Sometimes life takes us on a journey we never expect. Today, I'm sharing the incredible story of a 22-year-old boy who transformed his life into the woman he always knew he was meant to be. It all started with a thought. For years, he felt different. Deep down, he knew that the person he saw in the mirror wasn't really him, or rather, wasn't really her. This feeling wasn't something that just popped up one day. It had been brewing for as long as he could remember. But at 22, it was no longer something he could ignore. It took courage to even allow himself to entertain the thought. What would people say? What would his family think? Would society accept him if he transitioned? These questions weighed heavily on him. But one thing was clear, he couldn't live a lie anymore. For months, everything was done in secret. Late at night, after everyone was asleep, he would practice putting on makeup, wearing clothes that felt more like him, dresses, skirts, and anything that made him feel feminine. It felt right. In those moments, he could see a glimpse of the woman he knew she could become. But with every step towards who she wanted to be, there was still fear. The fear of being discovered before she was ready to share her true self with the world. Every day was a battle between hiding and longing for freedom. Then came the moment of truth, a decision to fully embrace who she was. It wasn't an easy choice, but she knew that living authentically was worth any challenge. At 22, she made a promise to herself: no more hiding. It was time to transition and become the woman she had always known herself to be. She began researching hormone therapy, the steps involved in transitioning, and how she could make her body reflect the woman she felt inside. It was overwhelming at times, but for the first time, she was excited about her future. One of the first steps was hormone therapy. This wasn't just a physical change, it was emotional and mental. She started taking estrogen and testosterone blockers. Slowly, her body began to change, aligning more with her true identity. Her skin softened, her face started to look more feminine, and her emotions became more in tune with her inner self. Each day was a step closer to becoming who she always knew she was. Next came the outward expression clothes. Dresses, skirts, and blouses replaced the old wardrobe. But it wasn't just the clothes. She got her ears pierced, and even her nose, making her feel even more connected to her new appearance. Each small step was a victory, another affirmation that she was on the right path. One of the hardest steps was facing society. There were stares, whispers, and judgments, but there were also smiles, support, and people who accepted her for who she was. Not everyone understood, but she learned that what mattered most was her own happiness. She surrounded herself with those who loved and supported her, and that made all the difference. Her body continued to change, reflecting the woman she had always been inside. She began to feel more at home in her skin, more at peace with herself. Today, she is living as her true self. The journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. She is happy, confident, and most importantly, free. Her story is a reminder that no matter how hard the path may seem, it's never too late to be who you truly are. And for her, becoming the woman she always knew she was meant, living a life of happiness and authenticity. If you or someone you know is going through a similar journey, remember, you are not alone. Embrace your truth and never let fear hold you back from being who you truly are.